Coping with Tre Tailor, giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life, because we'll always be coping with something. Coping.
Hey there, it is Thursday. I'm Tre Tailor, and thank you so much for joining us on Coping. This is a part of our Coping with Me in 2023 series where we are giving you info, tips, and strategies to help you live your best life. Today, we're coping with holistic healing. Teaira Mack joins us. She is with Rooted
Hello.
Vibrationz, and she's going to tell us not only about her shop, but all that she offers and how it can also help you. Teaira, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm very excited for this.
Absolutely. I'm excited too. We're going to come right back with Teaira in just a minute, but first, his 80s best living composer by the Grammys. While his music was performed by many, his most popular and frequent singer was Dionne Warwick. Burt Bacharach was 94 years old. Dawn Staley is getting a tribute by the City of Columbia. The Statues of Equity, which promotes and erects monuments of women, is spearheading the project along with the City of Columbia. The USC Lady Gamecock coach will be given a statue. And congratulations to South Carolina jazz group Ranky Tanky. The Charleston-based band received their second Grammy. This year, it was in the Regional Roots Music category. SCDHEC has your most up-to-date list of times, dates, and location for COVID testing in and around South Carolina. Visit scdhec.gov for more information. Now, throughout the show, you will see information scrolling at the bottom of the screen, including where to get your COVID vaccine, you can mail it in, as you can see on the screen from the U.S. Postal Service. Also, how you can get it if you are a veteran, which is also at the VA. You'll also see information about the various retail outlets where you can get your COVID vaccination, including Kroger, CVS, and Walgreens. You'll also see information about the Comet bus system where you can get your COVID vaccination and also get a free ride to get your COVID vaccination when you catch the Comet. Get Set Up is a initiative to help you get set up if you're having technology issues. We also have financial resources that will be scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and that includes the FEMA COVID reimbursement program if a loved one passed away from COVID. Lexington County has a bill assistance program along with Dominion Energy. And if you or someone you know is having a challenge coping, as many of us have been, SC Hopes, the South Carolina Department of Mental Health, has an initiative to help people cope. Team Rewind, which is an initiative of Dawn Staley, is having a free dinner for diabetes. Those who have diabetes, you can see that information on the screen. And if you or someone you know wants a scholarship, there's some scholarship information. Benedict College is having an initiative and a series to celebrate Black History Month, as is the City of Columbia. They're holding their Heritage Ball. Last but not least, it's Children's Dental Health Month, and MUSC is offering free dental screenings for children 12 and under. Now, no insurance or Medicaid is necessary. You can see the information on the screen. Call 843-792-3365 by February 17th for a free dental screening. I'm Tre Tailor, and you are watching Coping. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life, because we will always be coping with something. We are streaming live on the Tailor Made Production page on Facebook. Please go over there, hit like and share and follow, and find out when we go live, which is Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday from In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council. You can hear my printer in the background. I didn't hit print, but it's just doing its own thing. Also, we go live on Thursday and Friday. We're also streaming live on our YouTube channel. Please go over there and hit the subscribe button. There you can find 3 years of information, resources, and interviews to help you cope. Once again, we give you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life, because we're always coping with something. We also have a presence on Instagram and on Twitter, so please go over there and hit the like and share and subscribe button. Coming up, we are going to talk about Coping with Me in 2023. That's our theme for this year. And we've been giving you information, tips, and strategies to help you with your, I don't like to say New Year's resolutions, but we're trying to help you live your best life physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. And Tara Mack with our Rooted Vibrations is going to join us in just a minute and tell us about what she offers to help you do just that. We'll come right back with more information about that coming up next on Coping. I'm Tre Tailor. Don't forget to post and share.
Hello, I'm Carolyn Sawyer, an entrepreneur and caregiver. Part of taking care of your health is knowing if you're at risk of type 2 diabetes. Prediabetes is serious and puts you at risk for developing type 2 diabetes. Up to 90% of South Carolinians who have it don't know they have it. Visit inittogethersc.org. Take an online test to find out your risk and join a diabetes prevention program. This message brought to you by the Diabetes Action Council of SC.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday lives. But when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
The Comet gives me a reliable source of transportation.
It's very convenient to me, and they have wonderful drivers.
It's clean, and it builds community. It's fun to meet people.
It makes me feel like really independent. It's just fun.
It's always going to be there, and it gets me everywhere I need to go.
We try to ride every single day. Comedy is our livelihood.
Again, so much for joining us for Coping. We're giving you info and advice to help you thrive and survive in life because we will always be coping with something. I'm Tre Tailor. We are streaming live on the Tailor Made Production page on Facebook. Please go over there, hit like and share and follow. Find out when we go live every Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday from In It Together SC, and also on Thursday and Friday. We've got a YouTube channel that we have all our past shows. That's almost 3 years of information and resources to help you cope. Please go over there and hit the subscribe button. We also have a presence on Instagram and also on Twitter. Our series this year is Coping with Me in 2023. And we've been giving you information to help you spiritually, mentally, financially, to help you live the best life you can, the life that you desire and deserve. And today, Tara Mack joins us. She is with Rooted Vibrationz. It's a shop in West Columbia that focuses on healing from the root, beating the stigmas associated with mental health and breaking generational cycles and curses in our communities. Tara, thank you again so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Tre. This is this is amazing. We need this. We need this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about holistic healing, which is what you do. What exactly is holistic healing, and how did you get into it?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, holistic healing, as you can see, healing from the root. My goal is to heal from the root, because a lot of times what we do is we try to, cover things up or get a medicine or something to just fix the symptom, but not actually getting to the root of the problem. So holistic healing for me is being able to actually get back in touch into nature, getting back in touch into yourself, getting back in touch into God or whatever it is that, we believe in, the universal energy that we have amongst us. And that's what it is. I got into it first and foremost because I needed it for myself. I was working at a stressful job. I was freshly married. I had a son. I was trying to really, adapt to my new life. And I was stressed out. I was having panic attacks and just couldn't really focus on anything. So I started looking for ways to help myself. And as I looked for ways to help myself, people started seeing me. My family started saying, I need help too. So I started telling my family, and then it turned into my community. So now, me helping myself really showed me that I'm walking in my purpose to really help others. So that's how I got into this.
Yeah. So tell me what that means. So I'm looking at your list of that you shot Columbia's people from.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying we're looking at your list of services. I said we're looking at your list of services. and it's various. And tell me what people can get at Rooted Vibrations in West Columbia.
Yes. So it does vary. So that is something that does vary, but there's a lot of different things that you can get. I'm all the way from, like I said, a Reiki master, all the way to an intuitive herbalist. So I use herbal medicine to really help us heal as well. So, a lot of herbs out there we know can really help heal us, from sea moss all the way to just like herb like bladderwrack. It's a lot of different natural things out there without us having to go spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to actually get help for ourselves. It's right here in our own backyard. So a lot of different things. The main thing I do as a Reiki therapist, I do have people come in as Reiki, get Reiki sessions. It really kind of helps unblock your energy, help you be able to maneuver the energy that you have within you, because we all have the energy available to us. We have to just be able to tap into it, see it, and use it accordingly. So not only do I offer Reiki services, I'm a sound therapist. So I use tuning forks. Tuning forks, this is an example of a tuning fork. So I use tuning forks to really help hone in on your energy and help clear some energy out. We have a salt room here. I do yoni steams. So all things herbal, different teas, and just all different types of things to really kind of help. Because as we know, when it comes down to holistic modalities, one thing is not for everyone. Everything is not for everyone. Right. So we have to know that there's so many different options out there. So one thing doesn't work for you, hey, let's try this. I also practice auricular therapy. Auricular therapy is acupuncture of the ear. So, our whole entire body system is made up in our entire ear. And, people don't know that. So, when you go like rub your ears and say woosah, that's because technically your brain and your head is in the earlobes of your ear. So rubbing them actually does calm you down. So there's so many different points, so many different options, all the way from spiritual work, like just spiritual baths, spiritual cleansings. Sometimes we just need to refresh our energy and renew it. So it's a variety of things. And I love what I do. It's always something new, interesting that I'm learning, that I'm practicing, that I'm giving to others. So yes.
Teaira Mack joins us. She is with Rooted Vibrations. It's a shop that is in West Columbia, and we're talking about holistic healing and what she offers that can help you. Now, we're looking at your website, Teaira, and I kind of want to go through some of the things. Okay, so we see on the website, health is wealth. We see everything from muscle relief to cycle relief to brain health extract, all natural baby oils. Tell us, and I think a lot of people, because you mentioned the whole sea moss thing, and a lot of people are into sea moss now, but tell us about some of these, I don't know what you would call potions and lotions. I don't know.
Yes. I call them natural remedies. So holistic.
There you go. That's I know that. That's that's better than potions and lotions. Tell us about.
That works too, Okay, so I do have an entire natural product line. All of my products are actually made by hand, so I don't buy them from anywhere else and resell them. I make a variety of tinctures, so that's like herbs that are mixed together to kind of create, what you need to help you for yourself. So as you see, I have the baby oil that's literally curated with my hands. I use sweet almond oil and calendula, put it in there. Everything sits for at least 6 weeks. I go the old school route. I don't like boil it or anything. I make it, I put my love into it, I let it sit, I bottle it up, and I send it out. Have it available to everyone. So it's just a lot of different options. I do have a sleep time tincture. So that is for people who have sleeping. So if you have insomnia, you can't sleep like that, and you just tired of taking over-the-counter medications, you can actually use this tincture to actually be able to help you sleep at night. And I have a kids version as well. So I have a Sweet Dreams collection, which is a kids version of pretty much everything that I have. The extract, people who may have children dealing with hyperactivity. So they want to help calm them down without having to put them on medication. I created that extract, and it has a couple different safe herbs in there that they can use daily to help calm them. And I have 2 or 3 kids that are on it right now, and their parents are giving me good feedback. So I absolutely love that. I make capsules. So everything is made by hand. My biggest product actually is drip that you see on the screen up there.
I was going to ask, what is drip?
Yes, drip is a yoni stimulant. It's a natural way to boost your libido, to, have all your woman parts up to par. It's really good for womb support, hormonal balancing. So not only it just lift your libido, but it gives you energy, it helps your womb stay balanced. We need that as women. And it's a male version called Strong Arm of that. So I have the drip for the females, and Strong Arm is the male version of that. So it's a daily supplement.
Vanessa Guyton says, she said she believes that holistic options are important to heal trauma. Vanessa, thank you so much for joining us. She deals with a lot of women who have been through sexual trauma. So, Vanessa, thank you so much for sharing that. What would you suggest, anything in particular for like what Vanessa is saying, anyone, man or woman, who has gone through any kind of trauma? Because listen, we're coming out of COVID and a lot of people have had so much stress and, just so much job loss in families. And, mental health has been in the forefront, even more so now.
Yes. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
You
So what would you say for as far as that's concerned, Teaira?
As far as that, there's a couple different options. I always tell people, first and foremost, meditation saved my life. Like literally, when I learned to meditate and actually slow my brain down and just, situations that are chaotic, situations that stress you out, meditation really helps train your brain to relax when you're in a really uproar. So when I started meditating, that stopped my panic attacks. I'm able to now, I could be in the middle of New York City and I can go right into meditative mode and block out the world. So it's definitely a practice. And I always tell people, meditation does not look like one way. Everyone thinks, okay, sit there quietly. That is so many different forms of meditation. And I'm here to really teach people and help people learn that, because you can meditate walking by the water. You can also meditate. That's when we went to the beach. We had a beach retreat. So that was a nice meditation. Meditation looks like coloring in a coloring book. Meditation looks like writing. Meditation looks like singing songs. Meditation looks like drawing on a canvas. I always tell people, if you don't do anything else, pick up something with your hands. Your hands will really help receive and release so much energy. So if you're all built up and anxious, find you something to do with your hands. Maybe you can crochet, paint on a canvas. So meditation is definitely something that helps, that really helps people. And I always say what happens is whenever you go into a meditative state is basically you are allowing your brain to slow down. So I always say, listen to guided meditations. You don't have to listen to the straight music. Guided will help you stay on track. So what I'll do is, or I tell people, is get a guided meditation and keep listening to it daily, right? So when you're out in a very chaotic situation or you're triggered somewhere, and when you're dealing with trauma and you get triggered by someone, you just never know what happens. You've listened to that guided meditation so much, you remember it like a song in your head. If you listen to a song 50 times, you're going to remember the song eventually. So you listen to your guided meditation daily, you're going to remember that. So when you're chaotic, you can say, oh yeah, sit down for a second and literally replay that meditation in your head, and it'll really help calm your body down. So if you don't do anything, definitely meditate. And some people are like, well, I just can't do that. I need something else. And that's where I step into play. As a Reiki therapist, Reiki is universal healing energy. So he is that life force energy. We all have access to it. I'm just a conduit to allow you to receive the energy so that you can actually use it accordingly. So I tell people, as I do Reiki sessions, it's not me like healing you magically. You have to do the work. I cultivate the energy for you to do the work. Because sometimes when you're in trauma, we have blockages in our bodies. You're dealing with trauma, especially in our womb space. As women, when we've been with, like different sexual partners, and we've been assaulted as children or even as adults, we end up having blockages in our womb space. So what I like to do is really get into there energetically and pull that off of you before it manifests into the physical. Because before any illnesses or ailments in our body become physical, they were always emotional first. Right. So a lot of different, sorry.
Yeah, no.
I can go on and on.
Yeah, no, I love your enthusiasm and I love the information you bring. Angela Patterson said, so happy for the knowledge you bring. She also said that puzzles are good too, to help with stress. Teaira Mack joins us. She is with Rooted Vibrationz. Her shop is in West Columbia, South Carolina, where she brings what did you call it? What did you call what you do, Teaira? I said, no, not the Reiki. I said potions and lotions. You said what?
Oh, holistic remedies.
Holistic
Natural
remedies. She makes holistic remedies in her shop, and she is doing this by hand. I love that you said, and you're right. A lot of people buy them and then resell them in the stores. You are actually doing this in your shop yourself. You can see her website here, where she has a myriad of information on the website. I want to go back to Angela Patterson. She said she wanted to know if you can provide a recommendation for depression and addiction. Thank you so much, Angela.
Yes, of course. I would definitely say, for one, of course, meditating helps as well. But as I was saying before, when I come in, sometimes when we're in a place where we are, it's just hard for us to get out of ourselves. We got to reach out to our community, to someone that we can trust. I always say, find a trusted herbalist in your community, find a trusted energy healer that you can go to in those times. Because when you're dealing with addiction, to be able to kind of really get into those deep places that you can't see, that you can't tap on, that's what I do. So people come lay on my table and I'd be like, okay, so is this, and this? And they'd be like, oh, you're right. That's why I'm feeling like this. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes you just got to come to someone. And I love it because, when you are going to like a counselor or a therapist, and I always say, disclaimer, I always recommend go to a therapist, go to a licensed therapist, go to a psychiatrist, go to all those. It's in conjunction too. So don't just pick up one thing and stop the other. You have to see what works for you, and they all work together interchangeably.
Yeah.
So I want to say that.
Right. It's a mix of things. It's something that you've got to do all the time, because there's energy and there are things that are hitting us left and right daily. So you might need a holistic remedy for one thing. You may need a counselor for one thing. You may need Reiki for something else, but
right.
As you say, I love that you say, it is it's a combination of things. Tara Mack joins us. She is with Roots Vibrationz. Her shop is in West Columbia, South Carolina. Rooted Vibrationz. You can see her information there. There are a lot of things that you, like I said, offer at your shop, and I want to talk about some of them. You have something called, I think it's called Tea Time.
Yes. So I created something called Heal Her Tea Time last summer. And I created it because when I first started in this journey of just holistic, my spiritual journey, I really didn't have a lot of places to go that weren't trying to like charge me $1,000 to talk to them, So I wanted to create a space where women can come to and feel comfortable, really practice some holistic remedies, really talk and kind of get out, things that they may not feel comfortable with getting out otherwise. People who have like minds like yourself, to come together. So every month, I do this Heal Her Tea Time. It's 8 women. We come together. We sit on the Yoni steam seats. We do Yoni steam. Some people do foot detoxes. We do a group Reiki session. So if you want to be able to experience Reiki without actually having a one-on-one session, that's a really good place to do it. I do a sound therapy with my tuning forks. We eat really good. I make sure we eat good. And, we do a release. So afterwards, we actually take your herbs and we take them outside. We give them back to the earth because we don't want to just throw them down the toilet. It's really a very energetic thing. When you're releasing through like your Yoni space, you're letting go all that heartache, that pain, those other people that shouldn't have been in you, that may have been in you, people that you let go, so we're releasing all those things. So we don't want to flush it down the toilet. We give it back to the earth. We release them. And, that energy, all of us together really is very powerful. So every time I have a Heal Her Tea Time, sometimes I'll be crying, It's a really powerful moment for us.
Now, would you suggest that women come with their friends, or do you just choose women who may not know each other?
So sometimes it's both. Sometimes I have someone to say, oh, I brought a friend this time, because they'll come back, they'll bring a friend. Sometimes people on Eventbrite, they're strangers. One girl walked in on her birthday like, hey, I seen it online, I wanted to come. And we had one seat just for her. So that was divine timing. So it just depends. But it is, a lot of times it's strangers. Sometimes it's maybe 2 people who know each other. Sometimes it's people I know. They may not know me, so it's a variety. It's a big variety. It's a safe space. I always say whatever happens in the room stays in the room. And I haven't had any issues. I've been doing it for almost a year now, and we've never had any issues. Everyone comes as strangers and leaves as family, to be honest.
Yeah. You also offer a detox. Tell us about that. And tell people what a Yoni steam is. People may not know.
Yes. Okay. So Yoni steaming, right, is it's a compilation of herbs, and when those herbs are put into hot water, it releases the medicinal benefits of those herbs. So there's certain ones, like there's herbs called calendula. Calendula is good for if you have yeast infections. So we put all the herbs inside of the pot, we put the water on them, and the herbs actually release those medicinal benefits, and they go inside of your Yoni. So instead of like sitting in a tub or using douche, you can just allow all the steam from the herbs herbs to go up inside of you and cleanse you out, or, you know, it's really preventative too. So if you have something going on, we can do it, but it's special, but it's really good to just keep up with, to avoid having a throw off in your pH or anything like that. And it is safe. Everything is not for everybody. We have to know that. So I always talk to people, like ask them about allergies and different things like that. But it helps you with PCOS. I have a lot of endometriosis clients that come in and just really help lighten their period. So if you have stomach cramps, if you have a heavy periods, it helps lighten your periods, helps balance you. If you're trying to get pregnant, a lot of people come in for that because they're trying to create their womb space to get pregnant. So there's a herb blend that I can use to really help, you know, increase those chances. So it's pretty amazing benefit. And I am doing a $25 special this month. So for the whole month of February, you know, it's the month of love. You gotta, you know, love on yourself, love on your boo. Yes, get your, you know, steam your, you know, your yoni. So I'm doing the $25 special for the yonis, and I'm also doing foot detoxes. Foot detoxes is it's a bucket of water, and there's a machine in it that actually we put salt inside to iodize and pull out toxins from your feet. I wish I would have gave you a picture of it, but it's really amazing thing. It's good if you have trouble sleeping or if you need to actually rest better. Whatever toxins, if you smoke, if you have like just getting over a sickness and you need to pull those toxins out, is really good for that. I always tell people all of the toxins in your body don't come out of your feet. So it's not everything, you know, but it's definitely something that you can use to help kickstart or help be in addition to you cleansing your body.
Yeah. Tara Mack joins us. She's with a Rooted Vibration. She's got so much great information to share. Vanessa Dunguyton says that she uses amethyst for addiction. Kim Hardy says holistic methods have helped her more dealing with her seizures. She has epilepsy. She said that's helped her more than the medications that have been prescribed. Thank you, Kim. And Angela Patterson says, she says, ladies, let me tell you, she said she reached out to Tara to help provide some holistic herbs for her mother to stop smoking. And her mix of herbs has worked wonders. She said, don't sleep on her skills. She has a gift. Thank you, Angela, so much.
Thank you. I thank you. Yeah, I do. I have a variety of tea blends that I make. So it's a nicotine-free blend that I have. So if you're trying to stop smoking, you can take it and it'll help you stop smoking. It'll also detox your body of the nicotine that's in your body. I have cycle relief tea, migraines. So if you deal with migraines, if you deal with insomnia, it's a huge variety of teas that I actually have available to really help people kind of have a more satisfying life and feel better without having to go the extreme measure of the medication or things like that. And sometimes the patch is actually not safe. I always tell people that, you know, the patch, you smoke on that patch, that really will hurt you. And the tea that I create for people it's not that. It's natural, you know, so I can tell you exactly what's in it. And I always tell people, I'll tell you what's in it so you can go research it, because research is important. I'm not going to gatekeep any information. I want you to know what's in it so you can know, you know, that's the safest way for us to do it.
Right. Tara Mack is with Rooted Vibrations. You can see her information on the screen. We're actually looking at her website, and you can go on the website and get all of the information that we've been talking about, including the $25 Yoni what is it? Yoni steams. Sorry, Yoni steams, and also the tea time for women. You also have a retreat coming up that I want to talk about a little bit before you leave. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm so excited. This is the third retreat. I partnered with Hush No More. I don't know if you know, but Vanessa, that is my mom.
Now I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, so we partner up with a lot of things together, and it's so crazy because neither one of us ever realized we were going to be on this path and come together and like really heal our bloodline with it. So it's amazing. But we do have the Nature Experience Retreat. It is going to be here in South Carolina at Weston Lake down Leesburg Road. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be in cabins Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll be doing a offering ceremony or a meditation ceremony on Sunday morning in our all white, waking up during meditation. We're going to be fishing, kayaking, all types of just interesting things for us to do. We'll have food provided, and just doing like different Reiki and meditations and learning about chakras and crystals. I teach a chakra and crystal class. So how to balance your chakras and your energy bodies using crystals and herbs is something that I teach. So I will be teaching that class at the at the nature experience and just talk about self-love. So it's going to be a really great experience. I think we have 3 beds left actually. So it's filling up quickly, but you can also get tickets that are just to come to the event. You don't actually have to stay. You can actually come through the 3 days and buy a ticket that way. And it's definitely going to be good, especially if you're dealing with any trauma, addictions, even if you're in a good space and you just need something to really help you stay there. That's what it is, Yes.
Wow. Teaira Mack is with Rooted Vibrationz. Her shop is located in West Columbia. You can see her information on the screen. If you want more information, please contact her about the various things she has to offer. Kim also says that your ear seeds have helped her with her back pain. Again, Kim says you really know your stuff. So listen,
I love y'all.
Listen, I'm gonna say she got her own cheer section. And listen, all of these people I know also and know that they are not only reputable, but they're honest and true, and they wouldn't say anything that wasn't true and wasn't good to help you. And I'm going to contact her too for a myriad of things. She does meditation also, not only for adults, but for children. So if you've got some, and you heard that she has some things that can help if a child is having some discipline problems or ADD, all kind of things, just give her a call and see what it is that she offers. Holistic healing. And these are things that our ancestors used.
Yes.
Our ancestors use. So if it was good for them, Sojourner Truth in them, it should be good for us too.
Very good. Look, and I love that we're going back to that. We're going back to that, and they're coming out saying like, use this, do that, so I just love that we're stepping back into our power, into who we are. I always tell people, no matter what it is that I can offer you, what it is I have, crystals or whatever it is, everything that you need is within yourself. Like, it's within you. So I don't create leaders. I really want, followers. I really want to create leaders. I want people to be able to get their healing, feel better about themselves, move on and go do it to somebody else. So that's my goal.
Valerie Gray says, thank you for the wonderful information. Valerie, thank you so much for joining us. And ladies, please post and share so we can get this information to the masses, because it is about providing us as women, as people, women and men, with the things we need to help us grow, the things we desire and deserve spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. And we can do it, but we've got to do something to get it done for ourselves. We can have all that, like I love to say, desire and deserve, but we've got to do something about it. And Teaira is one of those people that are helping us. Once again, see her information is on the screen. Check her out for the myriad of services she offers. Just give her a call, go by the shop and see if there's something that you can utilize. Teaira, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for what you're doing to help the community, and good luck. God bless. And I'll see you soon also.
Thank you. Thank you, Tre. I really appreciate you for just, bringing this to the forefront. Like I said, it's necessary. So I appreciate it. And they can also book, I have free consultations. So if you want to know how my services or products could actually help you, just book a consultation. You can come inside the shop. We can do it on the phone or on Zoom. We can chat and kind of see how I can help you out. So you don't have to just jump head first. I'll help you kind of navigate through that. Yeah, awesome. Clarity consultation. There it goes.
A clarity consultation. You can see it on the website, Rooted Vibrationz, Teaira Mack. Thank you again, beautiful.
Thank you so
much for joining us. We appreciate you. So listen, if you have a product or service that could help someone cope, please email booking at copingwithtretalor@gmail.com. If you have a product or service that could help someone cope, all the information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Please email copingwithtretalor@gmail.com. We would love for you to be a proud sponsor, just like In It Together SC. They sponsor Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping. We are also sponsored by Javis Financial Services, Palmetto Media Connections, the Fifth Circuit Solicitor's Office, Attorney Byron Gibson, Computers Unique Jet Square Mall, the Comet Bus System, and Black Pages Black Expo. Also, Agape Counseling and Training Services. Tomorrow, ahead of Valentine's Day, we are going to have a conversation with men. What men really want. We're going to talk to men in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, single and married, and find out what men want. they always say that we are the ones, we don't know what we want, and we're so deep and all of that. And that might or might not be true, but we really need to know what brothers want. And we're going to find out a little bit about that tomorrow. So please be sure to join us. As always, we leave you with a spiritual reading. I'm reading Jesus Calling today, and on February the 9th, which is today's date, Jesus is saying this to us. It says, seek my face more and more. You're really just beginning your journey of intimacy with me. It's not an easy road, but it is a delightful and privileged way. It's a treasure hunt, and I am the treasure. And the glory of my presence glistens and shimmers along the way. Hardships are part of the journey too. And I met them over every so carefully in just the right dosage, with a tenderness that you can hardly imagine. Don't recoil from affliction, since they are among my most favored gifts. Did you hear that? He said, don't look harshly on afflictions, because God's got it. Trust me and don't be afraid, for I am your strength and your song. That's your Jesus Calling for today, Thursday, February the 9th. I'm Tre Tailor. Thank you again so much for joining us. Don't forget about Teaira Mack and Rooted Vibrationz. One thing that she said that I wanted to point out is that she said, it doesn't matter what you believe in. And everybody believes in something, whether you believe in Jesus, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in hot dogs and hamburgers, you still have to get centered and rooted in who and whose you are. So please give her a call and get your life right. Listen, I'm Tre Tailor. Thank you again so much for joining us. Until the meantime, until tomorrow, I wish you peace and abundant blessings. Take care. God bless. Stay well. And listen, we are still in the midst of a pandemic. South Carolina's COVID numbers are high in 11 counties. So if you're going to be inside and around a lot of people, I still suggest that you wear your mask. But listen, you got to wear it over your nose and under your chin. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much.
Coping with Tre Tailor.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive, ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting learning what you can do, 6 ways to a better you.